Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm going to be doing a wish list video. I recently went to the Credo Beauty in Boston, which is kind of one of my favorite places to go to, and I live close enough to Boston that I can go semi-regularly, but far enough away that I'm not in Boston all the time. And so when I go, it's really exciting and I always enjoy looking at the products. And even since last time I went to the Credo Beauty, there have been a lot of new additions in terms of products that they're carrying, brands that they're carrying. So it was so much fun. And also when I was there, I had my makeup done by a professional makeup artist. And she used a lot of products on me that weren't products that I'd used before or were products I really hadn't thought about using on myself. And so that was really inspiring. And so what I like to do is make kind of wish lists every once in a while and compile a list of products that I'm interested in. These may or may not be products that I eventually purchase. It really helps me to not make a whole bunch of spontaneous purchases of things that I don't really need or aren't even things that I want. I'll just jump right in, and these are all products that are available at Credo Beauty, either in store or online. I am an affiliate for Credo Beauty, but this video is not sponsored. I love Credo Beauty, and so I wanted to share some of the products that I'm interested in trying from Credo Beauty. First off is the OSYA Ocean Cleanser. I have been having really good luck with OSYA skincare products. I also love Graydon Skincare. Both of those brands are carried at Credo Beauty, which is really exciting. But I have the OSYA Sea Minerals Mist and also the OSYA Blemish Balm, and I love both of those products. And I actually had gotten a sample of the OSYA Ocean Cleanser from Credo Beauty. It was like a tiny little sample, and from what I could tell when I was using it, I really did like it. I want to purchase the bigger size of it so that I can try it out some more. I think it could be a really nice cleanser. I still love my Graydon Super Sensitive Face Foam. My skin really does seem to like OSYA products as well as Graydon products, so I wanted to try some more from their brand. And I'm also going to be traveling for a week in like the last week of February and March. I'm going to California for a conference, which is really exciting, but I don't really like any of the travel size of the face cleansers that I have right now, so I wanted to get something that I think my skin will agree with better to travel with me. It's very likely you will actually be seeing me purchase this sometime in the near future. Another product that I am interested in that I never thought I would be interested in is the Eco Brow in Sharon. And when I was having my makeup done at the Credo store, Sarah used the brow pomade from Eco Brow in Sharon, and my brows just looked excellent. Like the shade was just a really perfect shade for my brows. It was not too warm, it wasn't too cool, it just somehow worked really well. But because I am fair, it actually works better if I use a lighter shade in my brows, even though my brow hair is darker. My brows will probably never look as good as when she did them because she's a professional and I'm not, but I was so impressed by how they look that I really do want to try out the product. I heard from Sarah that Eco Brow is going to be coming out with some brow pencils and also I believe some sort of brow gel as well, so that'll be exciting. I never thought I would be like into a brow pomade because I really do love brow pencils, but she made it look so quick, so easy, it works so well. I think I might have to try it. This product I am on the fence about, so let me know your thoughts about this product. Sarah tried on me the Kara Weiss Cream Foundation. I hadn't tried it out and I hadn't really thought about trying it because it's really expensive, and I just kept thinking, okay, it's not worth this price, it's way too overpriced. It did work really well, like it wore beautifully on my skin throughout the day. It just kind of melted into my skin and just looked beautiful on. So I was like, okay, and I added it to my wish list. But when I went and was reading about the product, there were two ingredients that I'm not sold on that are in it. So first of all, there's coconut oil, which my skin does not always like coconut oil, though it did seem to be fine when I was wearing it that day. Like I didn't really have more breakouts the next day, so I think my skin was okay with it. Like I said, not all coconut oils irritate me. It's kind of hit or miss. It always makes me nervous, especially because it is such an expensive foundation. It's a lot to gamble on. Also, it contains talc, I don't really use talc in products because talc, especially depending on where it's purchased, can be laced with asbestos. Some companies will say that they certify their talc, that it is asbestos free. But my question is, I don't think they test every single batch of talc that they use. They probably tested it once from a supplier, were like, okay, it's good, and then don't test it again. And as a chemist, like, things can get contaminated really, really easily. And the only way I would feel safe using talc is if every single batch is tested. So the Care Wise foundation was on my wish list, and then the more I've thought about it, I'm not so sure. So let me know in the comment section down below if you've tried it, what your thoughts are on it. And of course, I was interested in trying it because I've fallen in love with the Naturale stick foundation, and cream foundations seem to be working really well on my skin right now. Another foundation I've been interested in on and off has been the Alima Pure Liquid Silk Foundation, and I did swatch this at Credo Beauty, and I don't know, I wasn't sold on it then, but Jamie from 5 Product Face, she said that she liked it and it worked really well on her, and she has oily skin like I do. So if it works well on her skin, I feel like it will work well on mine. I love the Au Naturel stick foundation, but my concern is that during the summer, I'm probably going to want something a little bit more matte, something that's not so creamy and dewy. I'm kind of on a search for another foundation that I can be using during the summer. So I've been thinking about that one because I really do love Alima Pure products. Like, every single one I have tried has just hit the nail on the head. They've been excellent. The ingredients are great. I just am overall very, very impressed. If I were to get that, I would probably get it in the shade Pearl because that is the lightest shade, and that is the shade of concealer that I use in their cream concealer under my eyes. So I think that will be the right shade for me. Since I went to the Credo Beauty store opening, Credo Beauty has started carrying Ebates. When I went in store, they had Ebates products in store. And one of the ones I keep eyeing over and over is the Ebates. Let me read the name of it here. It is the Lash and Brow Aloe Vera Gel Mascara. So essentially what it is a clear brow gel. And also Sarah did use that on my brows and it worked really nicely. It wasn't crunchy, it wasn't gloopy, it worked well. And my brows have been growing out quite a bit, which is exciting. Everyone wants their brows to grow out, and mine have been on a growing streak recently, which is cool. But because of that, I have a lot more unruly brow hairs than I had, and right now I don't have any form of brow gel, and I always see my brow hairs kind of sticking up in odd directions. You probably can't see it in the videos, but if you look really closely on my Instagram photos, you can definitely see like my brow hairs just kind of like all over the place. So I really would like a brow gel to tame them, and I'm also just curious about trying more products from Ebates because I do have one of their eyeshadow palettes and I really love that, and so I'm hoping that all their other products would be as great. And on that subject, I'm not 100% sure if I would do this or not, but I am interested in another one of the Ebates eyeshadow palettes. The one I have is in the shade Pretty, and the one I also really liked was the one in Lovely. And I got to see all 4 of the palettes in person, and it was really funny because I purchased the one in Pretty that I own without seeing any of them in person. I purchased it online, and when I saw them in store all lined up next to each other, I was like, yep, I definitely purchased the one that is best suited for me. So I was like, go cat. But I really do like Lovely. It is definitely kind of more pink toned like the Pretty palette, so I don't know if I'll eventually get it. I have quite a few eyeshadows at the moment, and I love how the one in Pretty performs, and so I would be really excited to try out another Ebates palette. I have been eyeing the brand Kosas in general recently. All their products just look so beautiful, and I've only ever heard really good things about it. I got to see their like duos of like highlight and blush in person. They have cream and powder duos, and seeing them in person made me realize that as beautiful as they look, I do not think they would work on my skin tone because the highlight shades in those duos are fairly dark. I didn't get a chance to swatch them, but just kind of looking at them in person, I think that it would be too dark on my skin. However, I am really interested in trying one of their lipsticks, and the shade Rose Water looks absolutely beautiful. It's a more expensive lipstick, but I've come to terms with the fact that probably my favorite products are lipsticks and eyeshadows. That is the majority of what my makeup collection is, and that's really what I love. So if you've tried any of the Kosas lipsticks, let me know down below. I had a sample of this, but it has dried out, but I loved the sample of it. And that is the Suntegrity Lip CPR in Sunburst Pink. I actually got this as a sample from Petitbourg and took it with me to Spain, and I loved it. Like, it is such a cool pink color, and it provides so much kind of oomph to your lips. But what I really love about it too is it does have SPF in it, so you are protecting your lips, and your lips are skin, so it is important to protect your lips when you are outside in the sun. I don't know how soon I would purchase that product, but I definitely would want to get that back in my collection before the summer. I do have the Pacifica tinted lip balms that have SPF. Those are great, but the colors are more kind of nude, so it's good for going to the beach. But what I really loved about the lip CPR was, you know, running around Spain, I don't know, it made me feel more European to just have a nice color on my lips. It made me feel more pulled together when I was traveling. I could see it really nice too if you're, you know, on vacation and you want a lip color that's gonna look nice when you're on the beach, but also when you're going out to dinner. I can see that lip product working really well for that. So that is something I need to get back into my collection. I also am curious about the Well People setting powders from your recommendations. So a lot of you recommended the Bio Brightening Powder, and a lot of you recommended the Realist Setting Powder. I don't know, I was looking at both of them and I was like, I can't really decide between them. I might eventually just have to get both of them and try them out and then do like a review on both of them. I think that could be a good idea. But I definitely want to try those out because I was just flooded with recommendations to try those powders. So I trust you guys, and if you guys say they're great, I definitely need to try them. The last thing I'm interested in are the Alima Pure brushes. Like I said before, I love Alima Pure. Everything I've tried has been really awesome. And their brushes just look really nice. I'm particularly interested in their concealer brush because I actually don't have a designated concealer brush. Well, I guess I have the one from Real Techniques, but I really mainly end up using my fingers to apply concealer, so I really would like to try a designated concealer brush. And I really just want to see how Alima Pure brushes perform in general. I imagine that they would be really great. So if you've tried any Alima Pure brushes, let me know in the comment section down below because I'm curious. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I think it's kind of fun to just do these kind of videos and let you know what products I'm interested in trying, and if you really want me to try out one of those products, or you have tried out that product and you love it, let me know all of that in the comment section down below because it really does help me. And also let me know in the comment section down below, what is a product that is on your wish list? What is something that you are dying to try out this year? If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!